All right, hold on to your frontal lobe because we are about to take a hilarious deep dive into the mental junk drawer that is your subconscious mind. Yes, your subconscious, that shadowy little brain gremlin that has been secretly running the show while you think you are the one making all the decisions. Spoiler alert, you are not. You are basically the intern while your subconscious is the manager who communicates in grunts, childhood trauma, and weird dreams about showing up naked to math class. Now, before you panic and start digging through your sock drawer for tinfoil to make a hat, relax. Everyone has a subconscious, and it is not trying to ruin your life on purpose. That is just a free bonus feature. In fact, your subconscious mind is like that super old computer in your attic that still runs Windows 98, but for some reason, it controls your thermostat, your garage door, and every single one of your relationship decisions. So, what exactly is the subconscious mind? Well, technically speaking, it is the part of your mind that operates below conscious awareness. It stores your memories, your beliefs, your fears, your bad habits, and that one TikTok song you do not even remember hearing, but can still hum flawlessly at 2 a.m. Freud, the original bearded mind spelunker, believed the subconscious was where all your repressed thoughts and desires go to throw a tantrum, kind of like a toddler with a clipboard. But modern psychology sees it as a powerful processor. It is responsible for automatic behaviors, emotional responses, and that moment when you walk into a room and forget why you are there, only to walk out and remember while holding a slice of cheese you never planned on eating. Here is the kicker: your subconscious mind absorbs everything, everything, like a sponge with trust issues. That weird movie you saw when you were 6, still in there. The time your teacher told you to stop talking because nobody wants to hear what you think? Yep, filed under reasons you feel awkward at parties. It is all tucked away in your mental archives, influencing your choices with the subtlety of a cat knocking things off a shelf. Ever wonder why you keep dating people who treat you like expired yogurt? Or why you feel anxious every time you hear the ding of an email? That is your subconscious whispering, "Hey, remember that trauma we never processed? Yeah, let us relive it through passive aggressive texting and questionable life choices." Now, here comes the nerdy science bit wrapped in comedy wrapping paper. Researchers have found that up to 95% of your brain's activity happens subconsciously. That means only 5% is conscious, which explains why you walk into Target for toothpaste and leave with a kayak, a floor lamp, and 17 snacks that all taste like cardboard disappointment. But do not worry. You are not doomed to be controlled by your subconscious like a meat puppet on autopilot. There are ways to peek under the hood and reprogram that mysterious mental motherboard. First up, let us talk about patterns. Your subconscious loves patterns, the way toddlers love putting random objects in their mouths. It takes repeated thoughts and behaviors and turns them into habits, which is great if you are trying to floss more, but not so great if your pattern is avoiding conflict by hiding behind a plant. To change your subconscious patterns, you have to make your unconscious conscious. That means paying attention to your internal dialogue, not the one where you imagine winning imaginary arguments, but the one that quietly says things like, "I am not good enough," or "I do not deserve success," or "If I wear this hat, nobody will love me." Here is where affirmations come in. And no, I am not talking about cheesy, "I am a unicorn made of gold dust" nonsense. I mean intentional, specific, repeated statements that counteract the garbage beliefs your subconscious picked up while you were still learning how to use a fork. For example, saying, "I am capable and calm during challenges" might feel awkward at first, but your subconscious does not care about awkward. It just listens to repetition. It is like a parrot with emotional baggage. Now let us address visualization. No, not just pretending you are rich and living on a beach. I mean actually imagining scenarios in detail where you are handling situations with confidence, clarity, and emotional balance. Neuroscience shows that your brain cannot fully distinguish between a vividly imagined scenario and a real one, which means you can literally trick your brain into building new pathways. It is like running a flight simulator, but for not losing your mind at family dinners. Another pro tip: watch your triggers. Not the kind you find on the internet, the kind that make you suddenly snap at someone who merely asked if you wanted tea. Those are gold mines of subconscious data. Triggers reveal what is unresolved. If your reaction is a nuclear meltdown, but the situation only called for mild sarcasm, congratulations, you have just met your subconscious gremlin. Journaling helps too. Yes, I know, it sounds like something only middle schoolers and Victorian poets do, but writing down your thoughts without editing can reveal patterns that are hiding behind your well rehearsed personality. It is like decoding secret messages from your own brain. Dreams are another biggie. Your subconscious loves to party when you are asleep. It throws all kinds of symbols and metaphors at you like it is running a haunted theme park. Sure, some dreams are nonsense, like the one where your dog becomes president, but others are your subconscious, trying to solve problems or express repressed emotions. And do not forget hypnosis. Not the cluck like a chicken variety, but the real therapeutic kind. Hypnotherapy lets you access the subconscious directly, like walking into your brain's VIP room with a flashlight and asking, hey, why do I panic every time someone says the word spreadsheet? But perhaps the most important strategy is self-awareness, because your subconscious thrives in the dark. Once you shine the light of awareness on it, it has a much harder time running the show in secret. You start to notice when you are acting from old fears or outdated beliefs. You realize you are not broken, you are just running ancient software. And the good news? You can update it. So the next time you catch yourself self-sabotaging or reacting like your mom when someone cuts you off in traffic, pause and ask, what is really going on here? Because chances are, your subconscious is behind the wheel wearing sunglasses and refusing to ask for directions. In short, your subconscious is powerful, sneaky, and weirdly obsessed with your childhood. But it is not your enemy. It is like a loyal but misguided assistant who really thinks you need to avoid joy because that one time you got laughed at during a spelling bee. The more you understand it, talk to it, retrain it, and stop letting it hoard mental clutter like a brain goblin with a trauma collection, the more you get to live from a place of clarity, purpose, and sanity. So what is hidden in your subconscious mind? A lot. Possibly everything. But instead of being scared of it, get curious, because buried underneath the fear, the habits, and the emotional pizza slices from 2003 is the blueprint to your best self. And if your brain just whispered, this was helpful, that was your subconscious giving you a slow clap. Now, if you laughed, learned, or just realized that your brain has been gaslighting you your whole life, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and ring the bell so you do not miss more genius-level content delivered at the speed of laughter. Drop a comment below and tell us what weird thing your subconscious made you do last week. Was it texting your ex? Buying 7 plants you cannot keep alive? Starting a podcast about your cat's dreams? We want to hear it. This is XQ. Quick, funny explanations where we make your brain smarter without you even noticing. See you in the next mind-bending, funny as heck episode. Now go reprogram that brain, champ.